Hey, what's up guys? So in this video I'm going to be showing you all the best spawn tubing spots for search and destroy on the map Moscow. And just like Garrison and Crossroads, this map is also one of the easiest maps to learn how to tube on, so hopefully this guide won't be as difficult to follow along with. So with that said, let's jump right in. So for this map, I'm going to be showing you 4 spots in total. So there'll be 2 for the attacking side, which will cover 2 different routes that the defenders would normally take. And I'll be showing you 2 for the defending side, which will cover 2 different routes that the attackers would normally take. So starting off with the attacking side, this first spot will be how to tube the defenders that run towards the newsstand at the start of the round, running alongside either the left of it headed towards the center of the map, or alongside the right of it headed towards the far side stairs. And I just want to make a quick note that for all of these spots, I'm going to be showcasing them with 120 FOV because I get asked a lot about what the spots look like in 120 FOV because I normally play on 100. So I thought I'd just make it easier on those people to show you what it looks like from 120 FOV perspective. So for this first spot, what you're going to do is you're going to look up towards the banner that's hanging alongside the left part of the center building. And you're going to aim just slightly above the white part of it, right there, and aim just slightly above it on the left side. So right there is where you want to be aiming, right before the timer hits 0, and from there you're going to shoot right away, and you don't have to jump or anything, you can just shoot once you have this lined up, like so. And if done correctly, the tube lands right there, splitting the difference between both sides of the newsstand, so you should be able to get anyone that runs on either side of it. And for the second spot on the attacking side, this will be how to tube the defenders that run alongst the left side of the B building, headed towards the end of the street on their side. So this spot works really well as a secondary spot, and you've probably seen me use this spot in any one of my videos or my streams. So basically after shooting the first tube from the first spot that I just showed you, as you're reloading, you're going to come over here up towards the side of the tree, specifically this part of it right here, this part of the wall, and then you're going to look up towards the leaves right here, and you're going to notice that there's this huge gap in between both of these leaves, and you're going to aim just to the top of that gap. So right there is where you want to aim, have your sight lined up, and from here you're going to do another one of those tubes where you have to jump and shoot your tube at the same time, so this will give it enough distance to clear this huge building right here in the center. So again, as you're reloading from the first shot, you're going to come over here, stand right behind this part of the wall of the tree, look up towards the gap right here in between these leaves, aim at the very top of it right there, and then you're going to jump and shoot at the exact same time, like so.
We're taking control.
And if done correctly, the tube lands right there in the middle of the street, so a lot of the times the defenders like to go to that side of the map, kind of hold their angle alongside the street, see if you guys would peek from your side of the street. So it's a great way to get anyone that's holding their angles right there. Now switching over to the defending side, this first spot will be how to tube the attackers that grab the bomb, run up the stairs, and are headed towards the A-bomb site. So for this spot, what you're going to do is you're going to run over here, and you're going to have the edges of both of the corners of these buildings almost touching each other. So this edge and this edge are almost touching each other, not quite, and you also don't want them too wide like this, so you want them to be almost touching each other. So like you want about this much space in between the two, and then you're going to aim in between the top part and the bottom part of this wall. So this right here would be the bottom, this right here would be the top. You're going to aim right in between those 2 points of the edge of that building. So right there is where you want to aim, and then from here you're just going to do a normal jump shot. So you're just going to jump and then shoot. So again, at the start of the round, you're going to run over here and have it to where the corners of both these buildings are almost touching each other, like that, and then aiming between the top and the bottom part of the edge of this building right here, like that, and then do a normal jump shot.
You performed as expected, Karoo. Prepare to redeploy.
And if done correctly, the tube lands right there, just up the stairs from where they spawn, so you should be able to get a bunch of them if they're running in that direction and they're not using Flak Jacket. And for the second spot, on the defending side, this would be how to tube the attackers that grab the bomb, run straight forward at the start of the round, run down the stairs here, make a right, and are headed towards the street on the far left side of the map. So this spot works really well as a secondary spot, so if you still have another tube left over from the first spot that I just showed you, what you're going to do is run all the way back here into this corner. I'm going to turn around, and above the building right here, there is going to be a lighter shade of cloud that's contained within the darker area of the cloud. So this giant dark cloud, there's a little spot where there's a little bit of a lighter shade of a cloud. I'll zoom in for you so you know what it is I'm talking about. So this lighter shade of a cloud right here, you're going to aim directly in the center of that, just like so. And then from here, you're just going to shoot as is. You're not going to do anything extra. No jumping or anything. You're just going to shoot once you have this lined up, like so.
We're in the lead.
And if done correctly, the tube lands right there, just behind the door of the bus, and a lot of people like to head glitch there when they run to that side, so it's a great way to get anyone that goes into the bus that way, or they're just running in that general direction. Alright, so if you've made it this far into the video, congratulations. I'm now going to show you an extra spot that I came across, a secret spot if you will, for the defending side as well. And this wasn't originally supposed to be part of the initial recording that I did, which is basically everything that you saw prior to this, but I'm throwing this in here last minute because I think that some of you guys may find this spot very helpful. So let me show you how the spot works. So if you don't find yourself getting any luck with the first spot that I just showed you, so for example, if you shoot your first tube for the first spot, and let's say you get a hit marker or something, you can use your second tube, and as you're reloading, you're going to wedge yourself into this corner right here, right in front of this vent on this wall. You're going to look all the way up, and then have your crosshair or your iron sight just lined up with the very corner of the banner right here that's right above you. So right there. So once you have your sight lined up with that corner, you're just going to shoot with no jumping necessary at all. So again, if you still have a second tube left over from the first spot and you don't find yourself getting any kills with it, again, wedge yourself into this corner, look up towards the corner of the banner, and just shoot.
Show those imperialists this was no fluke.
And if it's done correctly, the tube lands right there, just next to the fountain. So again, if you don't get any kills initially with the first spot, and you get Flak Jacket hit markers, or you just don't get any hit markers in general, you can use that spot as a follow-up tube and hopefully catch anyone that you may have missed with the first spot. This spot works really well as a domination spot as well, since the A flag is basically right here and the tube lands right in the center. So if you're playing domination on this map, you can use that spot the exact same way as I showed you, and it's going to land in the same spot, and you should be able to get maybe a kill or two and get your long shot kills as well if you play domination. So feel free to use that spot in either search and destroy or domination. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful in some way. If you did, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more tutorials just like this, especially if you're part of the 66% that are not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any of my new videos. So with Moscow out of the way, that leaves only 2 maps left that I can make a tutorial for. that being Satellite or Nuketown. So again, I'm going to leave that up to you guys in the comments to decide what map you'd like to see first, and then I'll do the other map right after. So again, let me know what you guys would like to see next. Also, please follow me on all my social medias down below. I also recently hit 1,000 TikTok followers, so if you have TikTok, you want to follow me on there. I post a lot of separate clips that sometimes aren't on YouTube, so if you want to see exclusive clips, I'll post them onto my TikTok, so follow me on there as well, and on my Twitter and my Discord server. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Ain't got no place to call my own. Feels like I'm better off alone. So sad inside and hopeless. These Hollywood hoes never notice.